Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am in historic Harmony, Pennsylvania. This town has a rich and very interesting history. I will talk about it as I go through town, and I'm really excited to share this with you. I was sort of in the middle of the parking lot, so I had to move. I am at their information area. They have brochures. I think they have a map I'm gonna grab. I might not be able to show you the whole town. I am using my rollator today because small towns are notoriously not wheelchair friendly, so I won't be able to go as far as I would if I was using my wheelchair, but I'm gonna show you as much as I can. I hope we all learn some things today, and we're gonna have a great time.
Harmony, Pennsylvania was founded in the early 1800s by a man named George Rapp. He left present-day Germany to come to the United States due to religious differences. He had a bunch of followers come with him, and they pulled their resources and founded this place.
I'm gonna grab a walking tour map.
Some information I'm going to give you is from my research and other things I've just read on the map.
It's kind of spread out, so I may have to find several places to park, but we're gonna make this video work. If you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe. I visit tons of small towns, but I also do amusement parks, cool stores, and so much more.
The people who followed George Rapp and who called Harmony home were called the Harmonists. And at one point, there were about 1,000 of them in this religious commune. The Harmony Society actually had a total of 3 locations, this being the first, but total it lasted about 100 years, which I think is pretty interesting. I am not as big of a history buff as my husband is, but this town is just so well preserved. It is special, and it's hard not to get excited about that. George Rapp considered himself a prophet, and so did the people who followed him. And they thought the second coming of Christ was going to be during their lifetime, so they wanted to willingly share what they had with others and live in perfect harmony. According to the map, this is the museum, but it was the warehouse they used to store the goods that they sold to outsiders.
There is one handicap spot here in front of the museum if you need it.
At one point, this building was also a boarding school for girls.
They do have tours, but I'm not going to be here still at 1.
The museum shop is a separate building. This small shop is ready for spooky season. This dapper house, which is a restaurant, is actually why I came to Harmony. I just keep getting more amazed on how well preserved this town is. Both the coffee house and the pretzel place is closed right now, but I wish they were open so I could go in and take a look around and get some treats. That's okay, we're gonna keep going. There is so much to see in this little town. If you come this weekend, it looks like there's a spinning wheel party. The cool architecture of that Harmony Inn restaurant with the big eyeballs is what brought me to Harmony originally, but then when I started to look up the town, I couldn't believe how neat of a history it had. The Harmonists viewed unmarried, celibate life superior to married life, which I feel like is a unique view. Another interesting thing that Rat taught his followers was that God created Adam as being both male and female. And then when Eve came into the picture, it created disharmony, and that is one of the reasons they were celibate. The map says this was originally in Middle Lancaster and it moved here in the 1970s. I am almost back to my car. I hope you are enjoying this video tour as much as I'm enjoying my time. This was the home of two harmonists, and now it is an ice cream place.
This town is so charming. I love how many businesses have really been able to preserve the historical nature of the town. My video is not over though. There is a cemetery that I really want to visit, and then I'll wrap it up. Alright, so this is what I wanted to show you, but there is no parking up by the actual entrance. At least it doesn't look like there is. It definitely looks like private property, and I don't want to be parking on somebody's property, nor can I walk the distance I'd need to walk, so I'm just going to show it to you from right here, and that's disappointing, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed coming along to Harmony with me. Overall, if I didn't want to go in any shops, it totally would have been doable in a wheelchair, especially a power chair. I've mentioned before that I don't have a wheelchair accessible vehicle, so I can only bring my power chair when someone else is with me to lift it in and out of the trunk. But it would be easy to navigate in a power chair if you just wanted to see all the historic buildings. And it was such a nice little town. I absolutely loved it. Now, not much was open. It is still early, though. I really wanted one of those pretzels. I was sad that they hadn't opened up yet. Now it's time to say goodbye. If this is your first time watching, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon.